What if I told you that 93% of whether someone likes you has nothing to do with your words? Scientists at UCLA discovered that your body language accounts for 55% of communication, while your tone makes up 38%. That leaves only 7% for your actual words. Today, you'll discover 7 scientifically proven body language tricks that will make people instantly like you more. And the best part? You can start using them in your very next conversation. Have you ever met someone who just seemed magnetic? Someone everyone wanted to talk to at parties? Research from Harvard Business School shows that people decide if they like you within the first 7 seconds of meeting. 7 seconds. That's barely enough time to say hello. But here's the secret those naturally likable people know. It's not about being perfect or having the best stories. It's about making others feel comfortable and valued through subtle, nonverbal cues. So let's dive into these 7 powerful tricks. The eyebrow flash. The first trick is so simple, you've probably done it without realizing. It's called the eyebrow flash. When you see someone you recognize, quickly raise your eyebrows for about 1/6 of a second. Anthropologist Eibel Eibesfeld studied this in cultures around the world, from isolated Amazon tribes to busy Tokyo streets, and found it's a universal sign of recognition and openness. Here's why it works. This micro-expression signals to the other person's subconscious that you're happy to see them. Their mirror neurons automatically respond, creating an instant positive connection. Try this. Next time you greet someone, consciously do a quick eyebrow raise as you smile. Watch how their face lights up in response. But remember, keep it brief. Anything longer than a split second looks creepy rather than welcoming. The triple nod. Want someone to keep talking and feel heard? Master the triple nod. Research from Japan's Tohoku University found that when listeners nodded 3 times in succession, speakers talked 3 to 4 times longer. But here's the key. The nods need to be slow and deliberate, not rapid bobblehead movements. Psychologists call this active listening body language. When you nod slowly 3 times, you're essentially saying, "Yes, and tell me more," without interrupting. This makes the speaker feel validated and important. The magic formula. Nod once as they make their first point, twice as they elaborate, and a 3rd time with slightly raised eyebrows to show genuine interest. This simple pattern can transform you into someone everyone wants to confide in. The power of mirroring. This next trick taps into something called the Chameleon effect, discovered by researchers at New York University. When you subtly mirror someone's body language, crossing your legs when they do, leaning in when they lean in, their brain recognizes you as similar and therefore trustworthy. Brain scans show this activates the same regions associated with processing rewards. But here's the crucial part. The mirroring must be subtle and delayed. Wait 2 to 3 seconds before copying their gesture, and only mirror about 50% of their movements. Anything more obvious triggers suspicion instead of connection. A study in the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology found that waitresses who mirrored their customers' body language received 70% higher tips. That's the power of making someone feel subconsciously understood. The genuine smile. You've heard that smiling makes you more likable, but there's a catch. It has to be the right kind of smile. French neurologist Duchenne discovered that genuine smiles engage not just your mouth, but your eyes. Real smiles create crow's feet because they activate the orbicularis oculi muscles around your eyes. Fake smiles only move your mouth. Here's the trick. Think of something that genuinely amuses you right before meeting someone. Your brain can't tell the difference between a real and vividly imagined experience, so this creates an authentic smile. Research from Penn State found that people who displayed genuine Duchenne smiles were rated as more trustworthy, competent, and likable, even in professional settings where serious expressions were expected. The angle of approach. This trick is so powerful, FBI negotiators use it to build rapport with the most difficult people. Never approach someone directly from the front. It triggers a primal defensive response. Instead, approach at a slight angle, about 45 degrees. This non-threatening angle keeps their fight or flight response calm. Body language expert Joe Navarro, a former FBI agent, notes that standing at an angle also makes it easier to gesture naturally and creates a collaborative rather than confrontational dynamic. Combine this with keeping your torso slightly angled away while turning your head toward them. This position says, "I'm interested but not invasive," the perfect balance for making someone feel comfortable. The hand revelation. Want to appear more trustworthy instantly? Show your palms. Throughout human evolution, showing empty hands signaled, "I'm not a threat." This deep programming still affects us today. Studies by body language researcher Alan Pease found that speakers who gestured with visible palms were rated as more honest and likable. When you talk, keep your palms visible and facing slightly upward. Avoid pointing with your index finger. Instead, gesture with an open hand. This open palm technique is especially powerful when meeting someone new or trying to build trust quickly. Watch any successful politician or CEO. They've mastered the art of open palm gestures. It's no coincidence that the most charismatic speakers rarely hide their hands. The lean in listen. The final trick might be the most powerful and the easiest to forget in our distracted world. When someone speaks to you, lean in slightly, just 10 to 15 degrees. Research from Northwestern University found this simple act makes speakers feel more valued and increases their perception of your empathy by up to 40%. But here's what makes this really work. Combine the lean with putting away any distractions. No phone on the table, no glancing around the room. This focused attention is so rare today that it makes you instantly memorable. Former President Bill Clinton was famous for this technique. People would leave conversations feeling like they were the only person in the room, even at crowded events. That's the power of making someone feel truly heard. So there you have it, 7 scientifically proven body language tricks that make you instantly more likable. The eyebrow flash for warm greetings, the triple nod for active listening, subtle mirroring to build rapport, genuine smiles that reach your eyes, the 45-degree angle approach, open palm gestures for trust, and the lean in listen for deep connection. Remember, becoming more likable isn't about being fake or manipulative. It's about making others feel valued and comfortable, something we all deserve to experience. Try just one of these tricks in your next conversation and notice the difference. Which one will you try first? Let me know in the comments below. If this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more psychology secrets. And remember, you're already more likable than you think. Sometimes you just need the right tools to let it shine through.